Two, one. Hello, everybody. Welcome back
Points.
to the Melee podcast. I'm SpikedEggnog. I'm joined here today by Breezy, aka Sunburnt Beef and Burnt Juice. And today's special guest is Freddie Mercury's son, if you can believe that.
Yep, that's me.
That is true. Okay, everybody. How about we all introduce ourselves and talk about why we're here?
I don't know.
I feel like my name's not really appropriate.
It's okay. They only know the juice part. It's fine.
Listen,
No, he said
everybody, please don't cancel him. Guys, he's a nice guy. Come on.
everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Because we have been doing this show a long time. I've been doing this show for many years, a big long time.
Mhm.
And in all my years, I've never had a group as special as you guys right here with me now. Thank you very much.
Aw,
All right, ladies and
thank
You
germs.
graduated top of my special ed class. I was number one, the specialist of them all.
Yo, how about I really don't want to I have a feeling Jack's just not gonna be able to run any mod pack we choose. Like
This is unrelated to our podcast, and I'd have to elect you to stop talking.
We can cut this part out.
Are you,
Yeah,
are
we're
you
gonna cut-
actually recording?
We're
right
gonna
now?
cut all of Brayden out. I mean, I'm sorry, Freddie Mercury's son.
No.
FMS for short.
Yeah.
FMS, shut the fuck up. Okay. Anyways, does anybody have any topics to talk about? Does anybody want to speak for the whole world? The whole world is listening. What do we want to say?
Oh!
Cancel school.
Thank you.
I think the latter
Yeah, we're
statement
not in
was
school, we're
better.
adults.
However, the first statement made me feel something.
Oh,
I
maybe
think
that
Okay,
let's
I
will.
won't.
elaborate.
Yeah.
Let's elaborate on that.
Let's go. Let's
What
move
were you
forward really
thinking
quick.
when
was
Okay.
it true love?
Nope. That's not true. Okay.
What's love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Whatever the frick that means.
No, it's a song.
I
It's a
said
song.
that.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
done.
I know, but like I've never listened to it.
Oh.
Really. I've heard it on the
You've
radio.
never heard what is love?
No. I am a youngin.
I think my mom's coming for me.
What?
What does that mean?
Um,
Like axe murder coming, or
Um,
like
In the
she's
in the
discovered
good
that
way.
You are not sleeping coming.
like, yeah, I think that one. I don't really know though. Dang it! I
Just
lost
pretend like you don't speak English. I'm sure it'll be fine.
¿Cómo estás? The answer to everything.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy
My father has a brain tumor. ¿Cómo estás? Lo siento.
Por favor.
Anyways.
Anyways. Okay, we were gonna
favorite
probably
video game, guys.
what?
Favorite
All
video
right, guys. It's been a great.
It's gonna be a great show. Anyways,
See you later.
no. I'm thinking since we're blanking on things to talk about, like pretty early. I was gonna say this for later, but we're gonna do it anyways. Okay, guys. There's this guy, and he's beating everybody up. This is like the school bully. Okay, this is like Paul. Okay, Paul is a school bully, and Paul, he likes to get people, and he likes to shove their faces in milk cartons. He likes to get lockers, bang their mom. You know, the whole shebang, right? Okay, so this is a syllogism towards Logan Paul, and him wanting to beat everybody up. He's about to beat up everybody and their moms. Okay, guys. So I have a list of characters that I have preemptively chosen, and we're gonna go down that list, and we're gonna give our reasons on to why they will beat Logan Paul in a boxing match. And I'm gonna pull that list up really quick. Oh shit, not that one. Oh fuck. That's not it. We're gonna use this. This is for a future video maybe. Okay.
General.
I I still think we should put it through the Hunger Games simulator.
Yeah, we'll do that later, okay? Guys, this is our second time doing this. Please don't judge. Okay, Princess Peach. See, Princess Peach brings a lot to the table because, well, she's a woman, right? And obviously,
Go
since, well, since we need to
Uh-huh,
incorporate women into
uh-huh.
things more, they're automatically way better than men,
Yes.
right? That's just how it is now.
Michael, I love how the first thing we actually start talking about is politics.
Guys,
Like, come on,
For-
bro. Talk about
for all
professional.
for all purposes, these are jokes. Thank you.
What the
Next up,
automatic
Jackie
better
Chan.
than-
I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Jackie Chan is a Chad. Am I right, boys?
Yeah.
That's where I was going with that. Okay, Shrek. I feel like Shrek. He wouldn't fight. He wouldn't fight Logan Paul because Logan Paul is just. I don't know. He's just very seduced by Shrek. Like he takes one look at Shrek, and then he puts All Star in slow mo, and then maybe they're starting to take off their shirts. Maybe I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking.
Perhaps
Everybody in the arena
it's
starts
more
to
Pretty
cover
famous.
not
cover
not
the eyes of their
not-
sons and their daughters. You know, all the kids there. Then
Wait, where is this going?
I don't know.
Can we like talk about this
Sonic
as a
the
discussion,
Hedgehog.
not just you
Sonic the
presenting?
Hedgehog. Okay,
Okay.
Sonic is pretty fast. I feel like he'd beat him up fairly quickly. I'd imagine. That's all I just say about that. I don't really know anything about Sonic. I don't really know Sonic.
I have a
Jim
question.
Carrey. Oh yeah. Yes.
So,
Freddie
what
Mercury's son?
number?
Can you repeat that?
What number?
What
5.
what number?
Yeah.
I-
Like 16, like 20, probably 16,
Oh.
12.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
What
Gotcha.
number on the list are we?
Oh, we're on 1, 2.
That is not what
We're
I'm
on
talking
4. We're on number 4. We're actually now we're on number 5. Which brings me to my next character, Fat Man, the bomb that blew up either Hiroshima or Nagasaki. I forgot which one.
Search it up.
Considering fat.
I'll search it up.
Oh my gosh.
Little boy and fat man.
Oh, that is not what I want. That is an actual fat man.
Fat
What are you
Man
looking
destroyed
for?
Nagasaki.
Oh.
It blew up Nagasaki. Okay.
Yes.
So the bomb that blew up Nagasaki versus Logan Paul. Considering that it's a fucking nuke versus Logan Paul,
Mhm.
I think Logan Paul will defuse it. Honestly, I mean the technology of the time was very limited. I'm surprised that it actually blew up as much as it did, considering that we're all cavemen back then. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Shaggy and Scooby Doo. They're gonna do a little bit of a tag team here, a bit of a WWE. I said that really weird. WWE. You know, Scooby Doo's gonna like, I don't know, do something.
Yeah.
Shaggy is gonna use a fraction of his power to completely decimate Logan Paul, and then they're gonna have chili dogs. They're gonna celebrate. They're gonna give chili dogs to everybody. Yeah, I feel like it's a fun time. I would want to go see that match. Now, Psy from the hit song Gangnam Style. I feel like they'd make like a truce, and they like do the Gangnam Style dance, and then everybody would have a good time. Yeah, so no one's gonna win that actually. Rey Skywalker. Moving on, Wonder Woman. I feel like Wonder Woman would like wrap her whip of truth around him, and then he's gonna like spill out like all of his like deepest darkest secrets, and then he gets canceled to death. Okay, BTS. Now BTS is a very successful K-pop group, and their hit song Dynamite in 2009 was a very good success. I liked that song. Anyways, I feel like BTS, they'd kind of like bukkake him in a sense, like he'd like be fighting like Jimin, and then Jim Coop or whatever their name is, he's like hitting him from the side, and then all the other people that I don't know the names of because I do not care about BTS. They're gonna be punching him from all around, and he's just gonna get
So
he's gonna
so
get
he
like
gets teamed on,
yeah, he gets
but
teamed on,
not in a good way.
gets pwned, not in the good way.
As
Lightning
as you
McQueen.
put it.
Lightning McQueen is a race car, and it is also Owen Wilson. Now the Owen Wilson thing alone would like completely like annihilate Logan Paul, but Owen Wilson manifested as a race car is over. Like they're gonna refund the tickets basically for the fight because everybody knows
I
what's gonna
agree.
happen. Lil Nas X. I don't have much to say about this. I don't know. Panini. Olimar from Smash. Okay, guys, nobody likes Olimar. Olimar is a fucking bitch, and nobody knows what game he's from. Matthew, what game is Olimar from?
Pikmin.
Okay, he knows what game. He knows what game Olimar's from, but me being, I don't.
A
Maybe.
dumbass.
Shut up. Olimar is.
Moving on. Moving on.
What does he do? He controls these little droplet bug things. Okay. You know, I'm not even in favor of Olimar anymore. I'm pro Logan Paul. Beat him up, build up Olimar. He deserves it. Just crack his space helmet. I don't know. Maybe he's like allergic to oxygen. He's like gonna pass out or something. Hopefully. Fuck. Okay. Ernie, not Bert. Ernie. I feel like Ernie and Bert need each other. So either of them, without
Okay.
either Bert or Ernie, they're not gonna do anything. You see that like the Power Ranger rings, how they like conjoin and like become like an even bigger thing. That's like what Bert and Ernie do. So without each other, they're very like useless, unless they conjoin. Okay, Jesus Christ. I feel like Logan Paul hasn't accepted Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior, so Jesus is not happy about that. Um, um,
Wait,
I don't. Maybe it sends him to hell. I don't know. That's so I don't know. Jesus can deal with that. Doja Cat. Same thing with Lil Nas X. I have really nothing to say here besides Streets. Ryan from Ryan's Toy Review. I feel like Ryan would like be a little like be annoying. Maybe toss some Legos on the ground. Maybe like get those like big like inflatable puncher boxer things and just like
Okay,
have
and
Tiana
if Logan Paul manages to beat up Ryan's tour review, then he can get canceled for that, right?
That is true. He could just sit in the corner and start crying. And if Logan Paul
Yeah,
even
yeah,
approaches, yeah, that's a good idea.
He'll get canceled, and it's like insta death, or like a consequence of winning or something. There's no way he can win against Ryan's toy review.
That is.
And
very
also,
true.
he has like an arsenal of toys. Let's see what's like on his channel right now.
Yeah, go to his channel.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see his latest video. Learn about space with Ryan's World. Okay, did Santa Claus visit Ryan's house? Exploring
Wait, no,
Jurassic
I
World.
want to actually know if Santa visited Ryan's house.
It's 35 minutes long.
Sends
he-
him a letter saying,
Did he visit
and
Ryan?
I can't find it anymore.
He
What?
got to.
Sorry, Ryan, you already own every toy. I can't find anything. Chris?
There is
I
one
was-
toy he
I was
hasn't.
thinking that perhaps he would have like a bunch of Nerf guns and like shoot the.
He
frick
just
out of
wants
Logan
parents
Paul.
that love him.
Oh fuck! That's.
Wait, what did you say?
He just wants parents that love him. Oh my gosh!
Funny is. his
Wait,
parents
guys,
have
Ryan
all of
called
them.
Santa to see if he could visit the North Pole.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, moving on from
How
that little
smart
brat.
are you? IQ test
Oh.
game with Ryan's World.
I feel like you can't. Can you IQ test little kids? I don't think that's a thing because you're still like learning, right?
I don't think you should, but if you
Nice
wanna
job,
get
little
that
Tommy.
little
You got a
push-
54.
That's below average.
You're mentally retarded.
No!
Oh gosh.
Let's see.
Okay.
Ryan hides from
Get
animals with
canceled.
mommy and more for 1 hour. What is this? Dude, I feel so bad for this kid.
Moving on, we have Technoblade. Now, I'm not a Technoblade
Ryan
stan, but
Blade.
lucky for us, Beef is. If you want to take this.
No, please don't make me. Um, the answer is yes.
Yes, Technoblade will win. Okay, Waldo from Where's Waldo? Okay, this is my understanding. Okay, to the situation. This is my professional analysis. So Logan Paul cannot find Waldo. Maybe is he in section G4? Oh, maybe he's in section C18. Is that no? That's just striped shirt. No, that's orange. Where is he? He can't find him. Little do we know, Where's Waldo is creeping up on him. But he's like that. What show is that? Or movie? Maybe it's a game. The one. Like Loki, when he has like all those like things around him, and you can't tell which one's which. You know, and he like the real one's like slowly walking up. Maybe he has some brass knuckles. Maybe he likes to play a little dirty. Maybe he has like a little like shank thing he can use. Like sneaks it behind him. Boom! Right in the gut. It's over within a matter of seconds. You feel so bad, man. And I'm starting to sympathize with Logan Paul. Man, what a terrible way to go. Anyway,
Dude,
Bert.
your mic is all echoey. Like you can hear your voice bounce off like the walls or something.
Yeah,
That's true.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh no, now it sounds fine.
That's because we're not shouting.
Oh, you were shouting at your microphone.
Maybe. Okay. Bert, not Ernie. See, it's like the same thing with Ernie. They need each other, and yeah, just that whole shebang. Hello Kitty. I feel like it's like the same thing with Ryan, where he can't touch them, otherwise he gets canceled. Because Hello Kitty was actually developed because the Japanese wanted to seem it like very helpless because they didn't want people being mad at them for committing all those atrocities back then. So I feel like it's like the same thing with that. Um, that's what I have to say. Dora the Explorer. Okay, she's an actual child. He's gonna beat her up so bad.
No. Have you seen Dora's backpack? She's gonna pull out like a Glock or something. she's gonna be like, I haven't watched the show in years.
It's
but,
really
like,
loaded
she'll
up
open the
for
map and it's like
with
a
things
map
in it
to
next to.
it's a map to Logan Paul's house. The things in her backpack are like, I don't know, like torture devices and also a gun.
Oh gosh.
I feel like that's something she would pack for that journey.
Okay, Gingerbread Man from Shrek. If you guys have seen Shrek 2, they have the giant gingerbread man that they make. Um, that will just stomp on Logan Paul. I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. I'm gonna go straight forward. Okay, I'm gonna level with the people at home. He's just gonna stomp on him. It's just as simple as that. There's really no chance. And honestly, I think he'll get so out of control.
What if he were to start eating him?
Okay, let's say that his leg is as big as a house, or as wide as a house.
Okay, what if he grabs onto it and starts eating him?
You can't. Oh my
Do you
gosh.
think,
Okay.
do you think he has? Do you think he would like just put up a YouTube video and have all of his fans come and help him eat it?
That is a very
Something you
All of
can
his
do?
little
Is it
8-year-old
against the
fans.
rules? Wait, are there rules against like posting videos about
Do you think
them fighting?
20 million 8-year-olds and Jake Paul would be able to fight a giant gingerbread man?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Have you
I think
seen
it's up to.
8-year-olds before? They'd like be crawling
They're
over.
insane.
I think it's about a
They're
50-50 chance. Okay, moving on to Mansa Musa. Now, if I remember correctly, Mansa Musa was the richest man ever to exist.
Not
So,
anymore.
So either he buys out Logan Paul, he is like, hey, here is $2 billion. Do not fight anybody or me ever again. Or he like makes like guns and bullets out of like pure gold. Maybe like makes a knife out of
I like
gold.
that idea more.
Okay.
I like that idea.
So that's all the characters we have. That's about 24 characters, and our reasonings why they or Logan Paul would win in a fight. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, does anybody have anything else to talk about? My voice is getting very
No.
tired.
I didn't gather like anything. I came unprepared. Is my grade gonna drop because of this?
This is all.
Participation grade or
No, this is an AP class grade, so
oh
you get
oh
some
no.
grace.
Thanks.
You're welcome. As of you,
I was
FNS,
unprepared to present
you
evidence for
failed
Technoblade. I'm
completely.
sorry.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Matthew. You get a
You're
B plus.
Oh,
You had a couple funny jokes.
Yeah, I was mostly quiet because it was kind of awkward.
Well, it was just eggnog talking the entire time. It wasn't even a
Honestly.
discussion. It was just him presenting his own opinion.
That's why we have another hour for everybody else to talk, right?
Yeah,
Holy
yeah, okay.
guacamole. Oh, it's a
I
real life
still think we
party.
should run them through the Hunger Games simulation. Next segment, next podcast, perhaps.
I was gonna clap and be like next segment, like the whole meme review kind of thing, but due to my noise suppression, you can't hear that. So
Oh.
I'm just gonna say it when I do clap.
Ah,
Clap, clap. Okay, guys, next segment. What is the next segment about?
yes.
Mhm. Man, we are just boring people.
We are very boring.
Let's talk about
I don't know.
politics.
I had some jokes. Yeah, that was a weird part. Like,
Controversy.
that's like the one no-no, that and religion, and you immediately went there.
Religion. Okay, what
How
is the meaning of
so?
controversy? Disagreement, typically when prolonged, public, and heated. Okay, okay. What is is there
I
any
am
recent
Rick
controversy?
Cactus.
The TikToker, the bear hunter, and the dog controversy that has embroiled Vermont.
Wait,
I've
I
never
want
been
to
there.
click on that. What? Give us a briefing on that.
Okay, okay. By the Boston Globe. They want me to sign up. No thanks.
Do not sign up.
When hounds chased a bear into a tree on a Vermont farm owned by a social media star, it led to an online war that has dragged an ancient hunting tradition into the modern spotlight. By Billy Baker. Thank you, Billy Baker.
Thank you.
Oh, you have to sign up to read the full thing. Oh no, you okay. Peachum from Vermont or something. On the third day of September, shortly before dawn, Butch Spear loaded 6 hounds into the back of his pickup truck, into crates with holes on the side for the dogs to stick their heads through. And as the 69-year-old has done for thousands of miles before, he took their noses for a ride in search of a bear. He was with his son and 10-year-old grandson, and after winding through the scenic rolling hills of northern Vermont, the dogs let out a manic howl as they passed a cornfield owned by a farmer who for years has encouraged Spear to take all the bears he wants. Spear said he released 4 dogs, each wearing a GPS tracking collar, and the hunters followed their signal in 2 trucks as the dogs chased a bear twice around the cornfield, across the road and onto another property, then another, before stopping on a 4th property about 3/4 of a mile away. From the road, Spear could hear the unmistakable yelping, like the crowd when someone scores a touchdown, and he knew the dogs had done exactly what he'd trained them to do. Something they accomplished 58 times this year and 65 last. They had chased a bear into a tree. Legally, the land was not properly posted, and Spear and his party could have taken their guns out of the trucks and marched onto the property, walked up to the tree, and decided whether it was a bear they wanted to harvest. He is what? In parentheses, he is interested only in the meat of the most mature males and has only shot 1 bear in the past 2 years. End parentheses. Vermont law requires property owner to post yellow no hunting signs no more than 2 than 400 feet apart, and to update the date on them every year. This landowner was behind on his updates, and some of the signs were missing. Then there's a picture with some geese. But Spear says he doesn't believe in marching onto someone else's property without their consent, so he drove his truck up to the driveway of Gold Shaw Farm to introduce himself to the owner and say, "This is who I am and this is what I'm about." Today, that opening line has been seen more than 15 million times on TikTok alone, part of an emotional clash that has dragged an ancient hunting tradition into the modern spotlight. Morgan Gold was recording even before Spear stopped his truck in the driveway, and as Spear got out and walked toward the camera, the audience gets its first good look at the Butch Spear character with his grandpa beard and his big broad belly. In time, Gold's YouTube channel would feature another 73 minutes of coverage stemming from the encounter, footage that has reverberated around the world and kicked off a heated debate over property rights, fair chase, and the weaponization of social media. Spear was just beginning his next sentence, explaining that some hounds had treed a bear when Gold interrupted him forcefully. "I'd ask you to leave the property right now," Gold said as Spear's face dropped. "Well, all right," Spear began his next sentence, and again Gold ran through it. "Leave the property right now," he demanded. "Well, okay," Spear replied with his hands up, and turned to walk back to the truck he'd gotten out of 11 seconds before. "Well, explain," Gold said, chasing after Spear as he walked back to his truck. "Go for it, Butch, because I know it's not an accident you're here either." Gold is a 41-year-old internet star in a genre that has colorfully been described as farm porn for the farm curious.
Say what?
His one I don't know.
That threw me off really.
Yeah, he's also 41 years old and using TikTok, so like I don't know. His 1.7 million followers on TikTok and 422,000 I can't read subscribers on YouTube tag along as Gold, who moved with his wife from Washington D.C. to a duck farm in northern Vermont 3 years ago, experiences the highs and lows of being an adult onset farmer. Hits include "Our Freakishly Huge Duck" and "Barn Kitten" POV. And though he'd never met Spear until that moment, he knew exactly who he was and did not think that Spear's visit was a mere coincidence. That's because Spear is the president of the Vermont Bear Hound Association, and 2 days before, Gold had launched a petition to ban hound hunting in Vermont. As he extensively documented for his viewers, Gold's problem with hound hunters began in late July when raccoon hunters came onto his property at night, their hounds agitating every animal on the farm, including Gold. He was so worked up about their intrusion and the laws that allowed it that he used his online clout to launch a campaign against the entire practice of using dogs to chase animals into trees where they can be shot, calling it a menace to Vermont residents and wildlife. In a change.org petition that has received more than uh, in, that has received more than 100,000 signatures. And the article is really long, but
Yeah, let's
I
just stop
I,
there.
I think that's all we needed.
Yeah, I feel like that was gonna be more juicy than it actually was, but
Yeah,
yeah, I guess
but
dog
okay,
hunting, am I
my
right?
problem. Yeah, my problem with the guy is that he's like the um whoever the bear hunter walks up to his door politely and he like
Yeah,
explains himself, and then the dude's like recording and stuff, and he's like, "Get off of my property!" And as soon as he starts walking away, he's like, "Wait, come back, explain. Let me use this clout."
I wish the cow would just chill out because the bear is just trying to get some pizza, but
I
cow
know,
is
right?
like, dude, I know.
I'm sorry. There's also that one line that says, what's it? Gold is a 41-year-old internet star in a genre that has colorfully been described as farm porn for the farm curious.
I don't. What is that? Here,
Should
go to his TikTok and see what that
I
means.
don't have TikTok.
Oh, okay.
I gotta
Let's see.
go.
A Gold Shaw farm.
I
Let's
think I
see.
have
Okay.
ADHD.
Oh, wow. That's
Okay, bye.
okay. But that was FMS, everybody. He was pretty great. Anyways, it's just us three.
Um, there,
Here, let
there's
me look at it. What's this handle again?
a Gold Shaw farm.
Gold Shaw. Here, let me
Here,
add this in.
let me share. Screen share this.
Share screen.
Yes, screen share. Um, so
Gold Shaw.
let's see. There's his brain cat POV.
Uh-huh.
What were we looking for? How long
Something
ago was
about
this?
porn.
This was this year.
Yeah, this was a couple days ago.
Pick your own Christmas.
Did you take
Be
it down
sure
or
to
something?
watch our YouTube channel. Do you think it's in the YouTube channel?
Might be.
Gold Shaw. Oh, what the frick is this? Linktree? Take me to YouTube. Okay, let's see. Barn cat cam. Moving cattle. Walk on ice.
So today is going to be a day in the life video here on the farm.
When was this posted? When was... I don't think it gave a date for,
Oh yeah. It didn't. Maybe
when
the video
this
was actually
actually
deleted
happened.
because of the controversy.
Oh, maybe.
New puppy. That's his quaint little farming place. It's kind of cool.
Dude, he has a video called Feeding Cattle by Hand, in parentheses, without losing a finger, and then the thumbnail is a cow with a long, long tongue.
Wait. Go ahead and like, hover over that video again.
This one?
Why is there aerial?
I don't
There
know.
is.
Anyways, apparently I've seen this.
Mash it up.
Wait, is
Cut
this
it up.
allowed?
I don't think so. Yeah, I was thinking to myself like this is music. YouTube does not.
I was
YouTube doesn't like
thinking
music.
we were just watching somebody else's video, but yeah, apparently he has a Toby
No,
dog
as long as
on
we're making comments about it and not just like stealing it, which we're not. We're adding our own flair to it, if you will.
Yeah.
Must
He,
have her.
he uses whatever the frick this is. Like, I can't hover over it without it starting, but whatever this, like, face. What is it, Snapchat? Perhaps? Like, Bitmoji? I don't freaking know.
I know that's not what he means, but when it's like off grid, I saw this thing where it's like, in like America at least, it's literally like not possible to go off the grid anymore. Like you can't just like
Must have
you can't just like
building
buy a.
an off-grid cabin.
Okay.
Bro. Okay.
Bro.
Can we save this barn cat? This with all these ducks, it reminds me of this other channel that's like super nice.
Is that the guy that screams at his duck?
Duck? No. There's a channel called. Wait, I already have it in my subscriptions. A chick called Albert. It's so cute.
Oh, I think I know about this.
Yeah, he like.
Oh yeah, I saw the.
a
I
ton
think
of
I saw
birds.
the smallest bitch you've ever seen video. I think I saw that one.
It's so cute. There's so many like tiny birds
Mhm.
and squirrels. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop screen sharing.
Hatching ducklings in Switzerland. I don't know why I don't know why that'd be different from hatching chicks anywhere else.
Anyways, back to the Gold Shaw person. Apparently, they have a
Gold
TikTok that has a thumbnail that says "How to make ducks pay." Which,
I want your duck money. Right, ducking now.
TikTok is weird. I'm gonna get off.
TikTok is a very
I'm gonna
weird
get
place.
off that website.
I do not recommend it. Matt, who are your favorite TikTokers?
I don't use TikTok because it is a stupid app.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Uh-huh. Do you wanna explain that more?
Elaborate.
Elaborate?
Not really. That's kind of it.
Okay.
Very
Wow.
simple.
Wow. See, okay, the thing with TikTok is that like half of the community is like they're actually doing good things, like they're doing whatever interests they like. It's like actually valid. The other ones are just people trying to get clout and it's not working very well.
You know what's really
it's just
annoying? I don't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead.
It was really annoying. Is I don't know if people still do it, but it was like a trend, like towards like when I stopped using TikTok, is that people just like they would do like really dumb videos where they just like talk about random stuff, but they would like get their Apple earbuds and then just like put the microphone part as close as they could to their mouth and just start screaming like words, and then it was like it was like Schlatt's funny mic, but like worse because it was funny, like it was like okay, okay, stop doing it, guys, stop doing it, it's not funny anymore, stop it, shut up, you know.
Yeah.
It was funny the first couple times.
Everybody's like kind of a bandwagon jumper. Also,
Yeah.
there was a one of my teachers told me there was a trend a couple of weeks ago that uh that was like people spreading rumors that there was gonna be like stuff happening at schools
I know
basically.
that's just a stupid thing to do.
Like why first of all, I feel like that shouldn't be something we joke about, but this is America. That's something we joke about.
This is America.
But the other thing is like, why would you spread that kind of rumor, especially like
Yeah.
so soon after what
Yeah, in
Oxford?
Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little terrifying.
Also, devious licks. Like, come on, bro.
The frick is that?
You haven't heard of devious licks?
No, I
Bas-
don't want to search it up.
no, it's not bad. I mean, it is bad, but it's not in that way. Basically, it was like a trend to like take things from schools, usually like in the
Oh.
bathrooms. So you'd like, take like toilets or like mirrors and stuff like that, and then even it expanded even to like the teacher's classroom, where it's like take teacher stuff and be like just cop to this devious lick, and like
No,
like they
don't
show
take
their
things from
backpack and
teachers.
stuff like that. Like, oh, it was very
Teachers
dumb.
are also a victim of the system. My cousin is a teacher.
Hmm.
And perhaps I shouldn't say this, but he said that like sometime in April, he's just gonna steal all of the staplers in his school.
Oh gosh.
I
Every
wait
school
for that day.
in the country look out for her cousin. Okay.
No,
Kirk Cousins? What about him?
my cousin is a teacher, and he plans to steal There's like a day sometime in April that's like steal from your school day or something,
Seriously?
and he's just gonna take all of the staplers. And it like he was talking about this the other day with like coronavirus. If you get the system is that like if you have to test for COVID, um, you have to like take days off, right? So that you don't like accidentally spread it if in case you are infected.
Mhm.
Well, when you take that leave to get tested, it goes out of your personal vacation days. So
Oh.
I think it's like for every like company too. It's not just schools. It's they take out of your personal leave um
That's
to
actually pretty fun.
for yeah for taking like a break for COVID. So that means like nobody wants to test for COVID so that they can like keep working, keep making money for themselves. And it's kind of messed up because then like you can't test for COVID and that's how it just keeps spreading. It's very very dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see what other controversies are there. The second one says former principal in CRT controversy no longer running for state board of education seat. I
Oh
don't know what that
no.
means. Why the controversy surrounding Trump's media venture matters. I don't know who that is. Lengthy memo details Portage payroll controversy. Please pay workers more, I guess. Laramie community responds to statewide controversy over LGBTQ and sex-themed books. KHSD announces new private changing areas to address locker room controversy. I think they should have had those anyways.
Yeah, like if I'm walking into the bathroom to like, in public, I don't want to see someone like changing their baby as I'm walking to like the toilet stall, right? Like I just
Yeah.
feel like that's kind of off-putting. Like I know it's like
This isn't just like a bathroom. It's like a locker room.
the locker room.
Yeah, locker room.
You mean like a YMCA?
Sure. Let's read the
Can we talk?
article.
Can we just take a moment to talk about all the old men in the YMCA locker rooms and what stuff goes down there?
Seriously.
Okay, go on.
I have not.
I don't go into the men's locker room, so I don't know.
I don't think I've been in a YMCA locker room with an older man without him being completely naked. I don't know what it is. If there's an old man in a YMCA bathroom, he's naked. There's
That is not what I was
there's
expecting.
there's no chance that they ever wear clothes. See, I think do they even like wear clothes at all? I think they're just a walk out there, butt ass naked, just go around town. Someone sees them. I don't know. Maybe they live in the woods or something. And they only like take showers in the YMCA.
Oh my goodness.
It's disgusting.
Okay, this locker room controversy. I'll read like the first few paragraphs. Kern High School district officials announced at their December board meeting that they were creating new private changing areas, largely in the form of shower stalls in district locker rooms. The change comes in response to parents and local religious leaders voicing their opposition to the presence of transgender students in locker rooms at the last few board meetings. Quote unquote, the district is currently in the process of evaluating all of our sites to determine the needs for potential modifications to meet the increased desire for privacy expressed recently at meetings, said Michael Zolfa, Associate Superintendent of Business. At November's board meeting, Stephanie Hall told the board that her daughter, a student at something high school, complained about a transgender student in the locker room. Hall said her daughter was told that she could change in a bathroom stall, which Hall said was not fair. You claim you care, but you have done nothing, and you justify it by passing the blame on the law, Hall said. The law Hall was referencing is the School Success and Opportunity Act, or AB 1266. The state law passed in 2013 protects a student's right to use sex-segregated facilities and programs consistent with their gender identity, not the gender listed in their records. It's kind of
Yeah,
long.
this is more controversial than I thought. I thought it was
Yeah.
about the changing diaper thing. Okay, we're gonna
I
move
mean,
past
I,
this. I
I
imagine.
think they should have had like private changing rooms, like, but even before having transgender students, like,
Yeah,
seriously, just let people have their privacy. What
I
is
know.
wrong? Like, the frick?
Part of
You
the
can get assaulted anywhere,
yeah,
not just by like people you don't agree with.
part of the reason why I stopped doing baseball is because most of the upper classmen, what are they called?
Hmm.
The higher up
Yeah.
people. Yeah, they shower every day, and I have to like
Oh,
change the locker room into like my regular clothes, and I'm not about that
yeah.
as they're undressed to go in the shower. And also, they scream a lot. They do scream a lot, which is very off-putting.
Yeah. Like
Also, I'm very
last
lazy
year.
and I don't like to lift
Oh.
weights.
Last year in the locker rooms, like it's a locker room, right? Everybody just kind of changes, and I guess at least me, I didn't try to look, or I tried not to look at other people.
Yeah,
But my PE teacher, she just kind of walked in the middle of everybody changing and without any warning, and she told us something, which I forgot what she told us,
why?
because everybody was just kind of upset that she just walked in on everybody changing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a bit weird.
yeah, and her office
Please
is
be
like.
glad it was a she.
All right, ladies, I just need to tell you.
Imagine if it was that one pedophile teacher.
Oh yeah. I don't know if we should talk about the pedophile dude at our school. There's a guy in our school
Well,
that is a pedophile, and we're not going to
I've
talk
been
more about
referring
that.
to
I
him
don't
in my
think
mind as
we
Mr.
should.
Oh,
McDump
we're
Truck
still doing the
my
podcast?
Yeah,
entire.
we're still doing the podcast.
Oh yeah,
We're still doing the podcast.
Mr. Mc, I don't know, burning
Don't
garbage.
damn it. We're gonna call him. I think a
Burning
first name would
garbage.
do. There's
Just call him
lots of
EDP
people. Larry.
445.
Okay, Larry.
I'm
Larry
gonna
is a
call him
very
EDP.
special person. I have him as one
EDP.
of my teachers. EDP. Larry is very weird. Like, do you want to talk about some of the
Yes,
things that Larry did?
yes.
Okay.
Please
So I.
dox him. I don't care. If we, I mean, I guess if we dox him, then then people can find out
Good.
where
Yeah.
we go
Good
to
for us.
school. But like,
I don't want to though, because I don't want to make a big stink about it. Even though
I
there needs to be a big stink about it, but
he is the one person I would flip off
I'm
if
not
it was legal.
I'm not brave enough to
I
for
know.
that thing.
Like
But
mentally, I'm just like flipping him off all the time.
mm,
Mentally. Oh my gosh, I hate that guy.
yeah, we. So I for first
First and
semester.
foremost,
Yeah.
first and foremost, he is the speech teacher.
Mm,
He's like 60.
mm,
And he likes to touch children.
yes.
He's gotten fired twice from our school, and the school has rehired him twice because they could not find another speech teacher.
Dumbest years ever.
Hmm.
So I'm.
And
Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead.
he so like in speech class you'd think like you do speech things like maybe memorize stuff and like I don't know up your confidence a little bit. Nah, this guy does breathing exercises where he touches children's stomachs.
Big
Very
eggs.
like typical old man things. He's
Just friendly old
divorced from his
teacher.
wife. What?
Friendly old teacher, you know? Getting a bit too handsy there, Mister.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And he doesn't learn anybody's names either. He assigns a number to people.
yeah, that's kind of
Like
weird.
and then he's very happy-go-lucky like all of the time, but he doesn't really know anybody's names. Like if you were a teacher and you were happy, that probably means you like your job. But if you liked your
He
job, then
sounds
you
like a
would learn the name of your
psychopath
students.
experimenting on his subjects.
Yeah,
Dr. Larry.
Seriously,
that guy.
he thinks of his students as a number. He
Mhm.
dehumanizes them.
Yep.
And then messes with them.
Like the other day after one of my speeches, he was like asking me about something. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, I have a brother and he is married to a Vietnamese." And then just stopped
Oh my
asking me
gosh!
until
Oh, I need to talk about this. It's so funny. Sorry for interrupting.
Yes.
So,
Go.
okay.
Sorry.
I was in acting for like this past semester, and we were doing this play that had like this part in it. So the play was written like the 80s when everybody was racist back then. So then it has like this one part talking about like Chinese. It was talking. They spoke in mock Chinese basically. So it's not the real Chinese. It's like Chinese sounding words.
They
So
just
then-
basically mocked the language.
Yeah,
Super
so-
racist, by the way. Like typical things you would hear. Like
Mhm.
I don't want to say it, but
But yeah, that was in there. So then a lot of the kids were like, "Hey, we don't want to do this part." And he's like, guys, we're sticking to the play, blah blah blah." And then everybody just making a bunch of excuses. So then eventually he's like, "Okay, we're not gonna do it." And then this man spends the first 20 minutes of class explaining why he's not racist. It is the
for
funny.
making- for
It is the
wanting to-
funniest thing ever. I actually have a recording of part of it. That I don't know if
It's
I don't know if
super
I
low
sent you it.
quality, though.
Oh, it's because I had my phone in my pocket. Basically,
Yeah.
it was along the lines of, "I'm not racist. My brother I think it was Vietnamese, married a Vietnamese woman, and my other brother is married to a Chinese woman. I've actually attended a Buddhist ceremony, and
That
along with my
doesn't
brother.
mean
I know."
anything. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and then he was like, "We need to actually fight racism," and blah 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 blah. And everybody's like, "No, shut up.
Shut
You
up.
stop talking. You stop talking. You racist."
Like, just because your what if your freaking brothers are married to them, just because you associate them doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many. Freaking hate this guy. But that's all I have to say.
And
Like-
also, in
Yeah.
like the first couple weeks of acting, we would have exercises, to say the least. Just
Oh,
let your imagination run with that for a bit.
I don't want to.
Also, he told one of the freshmen after
Oh,
during
yeah,
like a
yeah,
theater, he said that if she wasn't like if she wasn't
if he was her age.
yeah if
if
he was her age
Oh,
he'd
boy.
want to date her. Yeah.
And then he said to her, I think he said she had like good legs to her boyfriend or something.
Oh,
Or like
I
she
forgot
said-
about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Nice job for our school for continually to hire him multiple times and letting him stay.
Yeah.
Although there are rumors that he will be gone next
Next
semester,
Hopefully,
so
I
we will
really hate
update
this
you
guy. I
guys
want
on
this guy out of
that.
here.
So we have about a week and a half. So maybe
Mhm.
at next episode, past episode, we're gonna update you guys. Because I have speech next semester, so I will have first-hand experience. And if he stays, I think we're gonna have a weekly Larry segment.
Yes.
We're gonna have a
Like,
weekly Larry segment.
God, I hate this guy.
I know. Anyway, moving on from Larry,
Mr.
What-
Li-
Mr.
Fricker.
Larry, Mr. Larry.
There's something else I wanted to say, but I forgot.
No. I will check how long we've been doing this. It has been
2 hours?
it's only been 50 minutes.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Time flies. Not time
If,
flies.
if
Time is very short when you guys are doing a podcast.
And talking about freaking Larry. Sorry.
Freaking Larry.
I
Fucking Larry.
hate this guy.
How about
I
like
think-
whenever we mess up on something or like there's like something's wrong, we just go freaking Larry, man. It's always Larry's fault. Oh, I stubbed my toe. Fucking Larry, man. Excuse me.
Yes.
Sorry, I was freaking Larry, man.
Yeah. I think in previous years, students have taken things up with like counselors,
Oh yeah, they don't
but
care
like
though.
they haven't
Mm-mm.
haven't done a single
They
freaking
do
thing.
not care.
Like I swear, this is for all of the viewers, I guess, but I'm pretty sure 90% of the students in the school don't even want to be here. We want to transfer to other schools, but we're only here because all of our friends are here.
Yeah. Also,
Terrible,
there is something
terrible.
wrong. There is something wrong with the speech teachers because my sister, she had so before like a couple years ago there was Mr. Larry, and then there was another guy, I forgot his name, which I wouldn't say his name anyway, but I forgot his name. He would basically like show up to school drunk.
Oh,
He would cuss out the students multiple times, like a day, and then she said on multiple occasions he would leave the room and then come back into the room wearing a different outfit. I don't know what
New
that's
outfit,
about.
New man. New outfit,
He
new
is
man.
he was very suspicious, to say the least. And they finally got him fired, but I don't know why Larry is still there, even though that I would rather take a drunkard over a
A
pervert.
pedophile.
Yeah, pedophile pervert.
Yeah. Like a drunkard. Like it. A pedophile is like directly violating you because touch kids. But
Mhm.
a drunkard, it's like they can just do any. They can kind of do like they're abusing alcohol, not children. Essentially.
It sounds like a really like effed up slogan. Abuse alcohol, not children.
But then like abusing alcohol also leads to child abuse. Uh,
Yeah, it
somewhere.
can.
Somewhere or like normal abuse to other people.
Mhm.
But
Don't. How about we don't abuse anything, guys? Let's just stop abuse.
oh, that is a great idea.
That is a great. Why hasn't anybody thought of
Why
this?
haven't we thought of that before? Oh my goodness. You're a genius.
Thank you. I'll be running for president in 2048.
Yes.
Part of the melee
48.
party.
See you guys there.
I'll see you guys in the polls.
Anyways, another thing is so back to my cousin being a teacher. He said that it's like oh, Juice just deafened. He said that he thinks each classroom should have 2 teachers instead of 1. And
What?
that classes shouldn't be bigger than like 20 students because if there's multiple teachers in a classroom, then they can hold each other accountable. There's not as much work on each person,
That's true.
and it's like it's a more positive thing. It's like you can like fact check each other, like make sure keep each other in line,
Mhm.
And then with the students thing, it's like it's hard to teach big groups of people
Yeah.
because each student needs to have like their own time where they can like conference with the teacher and like actually
Yeah.
learn things instead of just like, oh yeah, write these things down. I'm not gonna help you. Don't tell you a single freaking thing. Like
Yes. We
this
kind
is
of went over that in philosophy class. So my teacher, he said that one-on-one learning is the best way to learn.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
what am I talking about? Oh, I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. Matthew, we already talked about this earlier, except we weren't recording. If you want to go back on that whole Industrial Revolution thing,
Teaching
good.
education
is good.
system.
Oh yeah, education. Put as much students
It
in
was for the
as
Industrial
efficient.
Revolution, but they
Be
haven't
efficient.
changed it since
I
like
can't
200
just
years ago.
be. I cannot just be coerced into a rant. It has to come naturally.
Okay.
Well,
we'll let him recharge.
well, with the
Please.
school system, it's like with there's like too many students to be taught, and also a lot of teachers just freaking suck. Like how many times do you
Yeah.
like talk to one of your friends or something and they like complain about a teacher like at least once a week, right?
Mhm.
I feel
Oh.
like there should be like a certain like not kindness factor, but like personality sort of thing to be taken into consideration when hiring teachers. And if we have like 2 teachers in a classroom, then that would like help with unemployment in teachers because also we need to raise teacher salary. Holy freaking crap.
Yeah.
Teachers are just not given enough money, dude.
That also reminds me of what I was gonna say before about my whole philosophy teacher person, because
Yeah.
we learned that for a good teacher they need to have well, I forgot. Sorry, Mr. K. I'm so sorry, but the other 2 things will come to me. I assume
You
later.
kind of have to like understand the material to actually
Yeah,
teach
it's
it.
it's like knowledge and consensus. Consensus um is like what the whole group understands is like a thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, so it's like this is how this molecule works. Hey, over there, this is how this molecule works. You teach these people this molecule works like this. So they need to be like in line. Yeah, like checks and balances kind of thing. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
A bit. Yeah, they all need
I
to agree.
really
Yeah.
like
So
the
someone messes up, then you
I
can correct them.
yeah. I like your thing you said earlier about like the best way to teach somebody is one-on-one.
Yeah.
It's like why it's like why when you're learning an instrument, private lessons are always eternally better than like
Oh
going
yeah.
to school and like going into an orchestra or going into band.
Hmm.
It's just a lot more helpful because it's more focused. It's just between you and the other person and not just you and like 50,000
Mhm.
other other kids trying to learn stuff.
What the Greeks did is that they had one-on-one learning, and then they'd like pay
Yeah.
someone. They like a family would pay someone to like tutor their son basically, and then
Mhm.
give them the basics of like philosophy, math, sciences for the time, and
Well,
then
yeah, you would have apprentice.
yeah,
Apprentices.
you'd have plenty of time for like
Yeah, yeah.
apprenticeship and everything like that. And then they also have
Yeah.
some sex, but that's
Um
later.
that's for
Yeah,
another day.
that's for another day. Yeah, that was my teacher didn't agree with that part of it. Let's just say that he's not Mr. Larry.
I would sure hope not. Don't they talk though? I'm pretty sure
Oh yeah, they do talk. I
Like,
hope
their
that
cl-
they're having arguments and he's been like, "Hey, don't do this." And then there's like, "No,
yeah.
I'm gonna
Their
continue to do this."
classrooms, for context, their classrooms are right next to each other, and I'm gonna guess that Larry like forces the other teacher into a conversation.
Oh gosh.
Also, freaking Larry, he's always standing in front of the door. It's so
Mm.
annoying. Like I'm
Yep.
trying to walk to class, and I have to walk around this whole freaking like old guy with his freaking. I hate him.
Mhm. Yeah, Mr.
He's got
Mr.
like
K
he's
always
got
likes a
that.
good argument.
He's,
Mhm.
gosh. Okay. Um. Right. School system.
School. Who needs it? Am I right?
Honestly. I think okay. I think I said this earlier off screen, off podcast, but
Mhm.
the school should be about like learning how to learn things
Mhm.
instead of learning random things that you will never use in your life.
Yeah.
Cuz like they teachers focus more on oh yeah, you need to know this and this instead of this is the best way to study. This is the best way to take notes and stuff, like that.
Oh my gosh, Cornell notes.
Yeah.
Dude, those suck
They
so bad.
yeah,
Screw
they
you,
were
Mrs. What's your name? Seventh
Miss
grade
J.
teacher. Seventh grade teacher.
Andy
Miss
from the
JB.
office. Cornell.
Like
Yeah.
I liked the teacher, but
Yeah, she
like
was nice, I
why did she
guess.
force us to make those notes? And she made it a grade too to take notes like that.
Actually, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. What do you mean you didn't know
I
that?
did
That's
not
why
know
we
that.
turned in our notebooks like every test.
You did? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Any like K through middle school, those grades do not matter at all. Those do not go into permanent record.
Honestly.
Like, so
Like
if
okay,
you are under the age of 14, do not try in school. It's a waste of time. That's a joke, by the way.
honestly,
Try if you want.
unless you get held back, you don't want to get held back because
Don't
like
get Fs, obviously, but
yeah,
you don't need to have straight
at least
A's.
try
It
a
doesn't
little bit.
matter
Yeah.
unless your parents are
Until you
making you
take
get
that
some.
placement test in like 6th grade. I hate that you have to
Oh
have a
yeah,
placement
that is
test
the
in
only thing that
6th
mattered
grade.
for us was the math placement test because
Yeah.
everybody thinks that if you're good at math, then you're obviously have an IQ of freaking Albert Einstein. But
Yeah. It's
because I
not
suck
that
at math,
way.
but I think I'm.
Like
Look at me
on
saying
one
this, but
hand,
I think I'm
on
kind of
one hand,
smart.
you are pretty smart, I have to admit. But
Thank you. Someone acknowledges my
yeah.
greatness.
Yeah, you're very funny too. Um, in like the younger grades, you should definitely learn like the very basic things that everybody should know,
Mhm.
but at the same time, like nobody really pays attention then. Like I don't remember what we talked about in like second grade. Like I remember taking social studies class, but what did we actually learn there? Also, in second grade, my teacher had one of those like pocket things that like has a letter for each a note card for each letter of the alphabet, and like if you ever had trouble like knowing how to spell a word, then you could take that card that starts with the letter of that word and take it to the teacher. I, anyways, I couldn't tell if a lot was one word or two words, and I didn't remember. I
I
literally
always
could
spell it
not
what as one
remember.
word. Like I know it's wrong to put it as one word, but I do it anyways. It's just easier. Spaces are hard.
Yeah, I could never remember. I don't think I actually remembered until like fifth grade or sixth grade.
Also, I still don't know how to spell the word there as in the possessive. Like I don't know if it's
There,
I before E or E before
THEIR.
I.
E.
I see. I won't remember that. I will not remember that.
That's sad, Michael.
That is. I
That is
take back what I
eggnog
said
to
earlier.
you.
It's THEIR.
The name's eggnog. Spiked eggnog.
Bruh. Anyways, like, yeah. Like, okay, English class in elementary school too. Like, what the frick did we learn? Huh? Wait, we perhaps we learned parts of a sentence, but I don't remember any of those parts at all.
Yeah. Also,
Like,
we had to do those
yeah.
writing books. You know, the ones where you
Mhm.
had to write cursive.
Yeah.
No one needs cursive except for your signature. And even
Yeah.
signatures are useless. We don't need
True.
signatures anymore.
I hate cursive because cursive is just manuscript but connected. So if you
Mm.
write fast enough in manuscript, it's just gonna be cursive anyway. So
Yeah.
like cursive, like the way they teach it with those handwriting books
Yeah.
is that, oh yeah, the structure is like this. You have to write it like this, and it makes
No one does
um
that.
ev- yeah, like it makes it like take more time to like do all those loops instead of like, oh yeah, let's just teach you how to write faster. I feel like teaching children how to write faster is more beneficial than like it teaches them cursive faster than they would learn cursive. You
Honestly, I
know, like
wish that they did like those lessons except with manuscript. Because if we had to do that all the time except with like regular handwriting, then I wouldn't be so bad at handwriting or at that
yeah,
at writing. I'm really bad.
yeah.
I do not have good
I think
handwriting.
they should keep like spelling classes too,
Mm.
or like not like spelling classes, but like I guess that's like sort of literature class that we already have. So English, I guess, but like they should teach like words that are kind of big but are used often,
Mm.
like elaborate. Right, and then like the very basic things that like somehow we learn in sophomore English, that there and there,
Oh
your or
yeah,
whatever. Like why the frick are we learning this now? We should have learned this in grade
yeah. I
school.
already knew like all that stuff. It's kind of weird.
They should have taught this in grade school. Like some people still get it mixed up, and it's kind of sad, but like they should
Capital
have
versus
taught this.
capital.
Yeah, I don't know the difference between that, but
Yeah.
like they should have taught this when we're younger. They should, instead of reading like old people books like friggin' Shakespeare, perhaps we should learn or read like modern books, understand modern themes, and not just like, oh yeah, let's look at these old people things because
Yeah,
old
I
people are
think that's
cool.
what modern lit is, and I think next year we take
That is
that.
so dumb.
But yeah, I
Like
think it is
I
just like
get that like Shakespeare is a legend and all or something, but like why do we have to read this? He just wrote like a bunch of plays and like none
Romeo,
of them.
Romeo, why for art thou Romeo?
Wherefore art thou Romeo?
Wherefore art thou
Dude.
Romeo? See, I don't even know that. Freak you, Shakespeare.
Yeah, like this guy wrote a bunch of plays and like a couple of fan fictions, and then suddenly he's the greatest writer of all time. Like serious,
The
Julius Caesar.
Queen Elizabeth the First fan fiction. Oh,
No, Julius Caesar is literally a fan fiction technically, like,
I mean, I
or like a
guess
retelling or something. Cause
read
like
like a retelling, but like worse. It's like those movies are like based on true events, except it's not based on any true events at all. They're
yeah,
just like very very loosely based.
And then apparently Julius Caesar also wrote fan fictions about like Alexander the Great. But let's not talk about that.
Oh yeah, he liked Alexander the Great. He was like, what a legend. Because there's
Honestly,
like
that,
what there's
that's me at every historical figure ever. Like, I wish I could conquer entire lands. That would be
yeah.
great.
There's like a story that he like saw a statue of Alexander the Great and started like crying because he was like, I will never be as good as that guy.
Yeah, yeah, that's me
Yeah,
on
screw
all
you,
occasions.
Caesar. Freaking all you did was get assassinated. Like what? Freaking Alexander the Great.
That's honestly that's all he's remembered for. Like he was like
I mean, he
perhaps
burned down
maybe-
Alexandria, which was kind of a dick move, even though he didn't really mean to do it. He had an affair with Cleopatra. He was captured by pirates at a young age.
and then demanded more compensate.
Oh yeah, he was a dick to them too. Like,
He was like, "Screw you! I am worth more than that, actually."
yeah, and he like
also,
would like
you wanna
mess with,
hear
he
my
like talk
poems?
bad to them. Yeah, he'd make them treat him like they were his servants basically. Then yeah, he had like waited like 30 days for ransom. Yeah, and that was kind of cool, I guess. You know what, Caesar?
I
Maybe
think
you're not
it's
that bad.
Funny. This is that's just funny to imagine. Like maybe then it was like, maybe everybody hated him then, but like now he like everybody's still talking about him. So
Yeah,
like, I
that's true.
guess.
I mean, he has a salad named after him. That's kind of cool.
Hmm. Wait, a salad?
Caesar salad.
Oh, why is it called that?
I don't know. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna look up why it's called Caesar salad.
Caesar salad. Why is it? Why is it? Oh, juice left. It's
Oh,
just
he
the
is
two of
gone.
us now. Caesar salad was named after Julius Caesar because it was his favorite dish.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
They had Caesar salad back then. What was it called?
Salad.
What was the, what is what is another word for Caesar salad? Tossed salad. Caesar salad.
This
is
salad
tossed
thing,
back.
guys, is pretty cool. I didn't know that. I feel like that's like what they should have talked about in Julius Caesar, or maybe like a
Yeah.
fact that always floats around because you know like everybody like has like that one fact that
Because
everybody knows.
it's kind of related to modern times because people
Yeah.
actually eat Caesar salad.
Mhm.
Caesar salad is said to have been devised in Tijuana in 1924 by Italian
Oh.
Caesar Cardini.
Oh,
Wait, 1920. Huh?
wait. So
Wait.
which one is true?
Oh, it is okay. So
Oh.
so the thing was like a preview thing. So Caesar salad was named after Julius Caesar because it was his favorite dish. It is false.
Oh,
Caesar salad is said to have been devised in Tijuana in 1924 by Italian chef Caesar Cardini.
okay. That would have been cool though if
That
Caesar
would've
salad
been
existed back then.
pretty nice.
I would have
But
very
it
much
had
respect
cheese.
for him.
Like when was cheese invented?
Maybe since the domestication of cows, I'd imagine.
How did Caesar salad get its name? The origin story. This is kind of long. I don't
I
want.
mean, Caesar salad is really good. I think chicken Caesar salad is my favorite salad.
Caesar Cardini, this is for you. I don't even. I've never had Caesar salad. I didn't
Really?
even know what it was. No, I didn't even know what it was. But let's see. More
I see
fun-
Matthew found our Instagram account.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have one of those, don't we?
Oh, are
Yeah.
you guys
Plug
not?
it. Plug it. Plug
You
it.
guys not streaming anymore?
I mean, the
Or-
podcast. We're still doing the podcast, Matthew.
Oh, why'd you say my name then? I thought you said.
Burnt juice, burnt juice, burnt juice. We need to get used to this. This is burnt juice. Who is Matthew? Plus, you have a basic name.
Basic name.
Dude,
Okay, everybody, this is gonna do it for the Melee podcast. We've been good time seeing you guys. This has been the Melee podcast. I have been the Melee podcast. You have been the Melee podcast. And in case we don't see you, good morning, good night, good afternoon. I forgot the line.
If you don't end it right now, I will cancel you.
At the Melee official. Also, our
I've been-
third post on
Follow
our
us.
third post
Follow
on
our Instagram. It will be in the link in the
I
description.
recorded a video yesterday.
Okay.
We just need to
Go
edit it.
follow everything.
Thursday, Friday.
Bye. I love you.